Hospice is a program that provides end-of-life care, and everything happens in the home. As hospital care has become more technological, more and more people were dying in the ICU or dying with tubes from every orifice and dying in a way that was very uncomfortable for them. In hospice care, you can die in a peaceful way, and that it's possible to do that at home.
It's a difficult time facing death, and I understand it totally because I went through the same process with my mother. With hospice, it gives the family time to relate to the patient and just not be a caregiver. And I want people to accept this wonderful, compassionate service of hospice because the support you get is most necessary for your loved ones.
It's just so helpful to have a team to help you get through the experience, and that's what hospice is all about.
Hospice is very special. This is a time when people are in need of not only medical care, but emotional care. And you have to connect with them on different levels. You have to provide them with best quality medical care, but also the best quality of that compassionate care. And that comes from the heart. And that's the kind of people we look for, people with special hospice heart.
My heart is just totally in this work. The first thing I want to do is just find out about the person and what they did and their hobbies and how they lived.
I'm meeting people with all kind of background, all kind of culture, and it's very exciting. Once I get to know them, they tell me their life story, and that's the good part about it.
When you go into the homes, you see their faces, they light up, and they'll recognize you, and they're appreciative when you go.
Oftentimes in caregiving, you get so caught up in providing the care that you don't look at the person. And one of the nice things about hospice care is that's the first thing that you look at. And then when you leave and they're smiling at you and they say thank you, or they tell you how much they appreciate you, that in itself is such a reward. It's such a blessing to be a part of. It's what makes this job, what I do, absolutely worthwhile.
He come in there and I in the bathroom and I got to take a shower. And he comes in and does it so gently. He does everything. He's just a wonderful man to begin with, and he'll just go right along with everything I do and say.
It can be very emotional. It can be stressful at times, but the most important thing to remember when you're doing this work is that it's never about you. It's never about what you're feeling. It's always about what your patient or your resident is feeling. It's always about them first.
Sometimes it's as simple as holding someone's hand, letting them know that you care and that you're with them every step of the way. It's nothing short of a miracle, honestly. It's genuinely heartwarming.
And it's just a wonderful service. It's free. You will never get a bill from us, from Green Valley. It is a benefit that you get on Medicare and Medi-Cal, and also private insurance also. The best part is when I hear, we couldn't have done it without you.
If it wasn't for hospice, I don't know what I would have done. Green Valley came on board about a year ago. They were very educational about helping me with the process of passing. There's people here every day just to make sure we're mentally okay. They take care of pretty much everything.
When it's your loved one who's sick and dying, you really need support.
Approaching the end of life, you need to have a good support, a good team around you to support not only the patient, the family also. First of all, though, you need to start with a good company.
Green Valley Hospice is very personal, and it's a very small boutique company. And as long as we keep it that way, we can continue to connect with the people, with the patients, with the families, and that's most important to me.
Well, Green Valley provides personal service, access within less than 24 hours, and they're very responsive to the patient's need and to my request for palliative comfort care of these patients. In other type of hospice, there's such a big cooperation that you really don't get personal contact in the cost of the care of these patients. I think that's extremely important.
Green Valley has such a structure that we just don't see the patient and sign papers and move on. Most of all the staff here has gone through hospice also with their loved ones. So it's very natural for us to see our patients and treat them with such kindness and love, like their family. You know, that's what makes us so different. We don't just see them as patients, we see them as a family member.
The staff is amazing. I've never worked with such dedicated, passionate people, empathetic people. I've never gone out in the field and not felt supported by my staff members.
What I do is go in and assist them with a bath or giving them a shower, helping them to feel good about themselves. I'll teach the family how to move them around, to position them in a bed and assist them going to the bathroom, feeding them.
When you come in, you see the smiles, you see the, you're like their sunshine.
I take that part seriously because it's my job not only to provide them the care that they need to be comfortable every day, but also to make sure that they're up, that they're not feeling depressed about what's happening to them, that they're happy and smiling when I leave. That's always my focus.
What I've discovered working in this field is that people are so resilient, even as they're facing end of life. And we all have internal coping mechanisms. And to be able to go into someone's life and help them discover what's already internally with us is a beautiful thing. And I'm grateful to be a part of it. It's truly a privilege.
You know, like when you hear a song and it takes you back to when you heard it for the first time. If we can make a playlist for them that is filled with that music, can you imagine what happens to their ability to reconnect to their family?
In the situation when somebody's on hospice, the health situation it can change every day, every hour, every minute. And you need to have somebody on the other line just to tell you exactly what to do. When the family's around, they'll feel like they're in good hands when they have somebody on the other line. So Green Valley, they did that.
They're more than just people that show up. They really care and love, they become family. And yeah, it's a pretty awesome thing.
We have the most amazing people on our team.
End of life is something that we're all going to have to face, and to be able to walk through those sometimes darkest moments with somebody is an amazing experience.
We give them that respect and the care and the dignity that they all deserve.
The focus is always on patient care and family care.
Hospice is a way to guide families and patients through this process so that they can do it their own way. To do it all by yourself would be overwhelming. Knowing that you're not alone, that you're in good hands, that there are people here who really care about you and that are there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it just makes all the difference in the world.